Of on the light body, because the light body is a big deal, because primarily we are dealing with the activations. A lot of us, all of us, are going through some type of a light activation right now. All of us, everything on the planet, the animals, the plants, the rocks, and primarily humanity, the humans, not humanity, because under humanity everything falls under one umbrella, whereas humans are humans, and there are people that are walking around that wearing human costumes, but they are not humans. I'm speaking to the humans that are 100% DNA. If you're 100% DNA human, you know who I'm talking to. But be aware of the fact that it's not the case for all of us, even though we might be walking around in human cloaks and human. I call it a costume, right? So now, to those of you who are human, I'm speaking to you directly. I'm putting a warning out there. This is not going to work on my favor, because as you can see in my channel, there's not a lot of traffic because it's shadow banned. It's being hidden intentionally by the non-humans that are in human cloaks and human costumes that are running the social media. But I'm putting this out anyway, because you have to remember the light body is under heavy activation right now. And it's being done primarily because of this solar flash that is on the planet at this time. This solar flash is acting up very powerfully. This is happening every day, folks. Every day there's a lot of activities going on. And so as that is happening, our light bodies are being activated. Our bodies are being activated. That doesn't mean this is the right color. Don't take me wrong. Don't go looking for you to have this color if you're a human being. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying this process is currently going on. And no matter who you are, you cannot bypass this process. But humanity, human beings are being activated into these light beings. And in essence, if you would pay very careful attention, there's different color right there. I just show you this color in comparison to that color. So that's a complete different ballgame we're looking at. Look at the color around, and so that's a complete different thing we're looking at. And then look at this one, that's a different another thing. And then look at this one here, that's a different thing going on here. So now, why am I doing this video, folks? I'm doing this video because, first of all, I can tell you I'm experiencing this and I understand it, so I want to talk about it. So now, talking about the solar flash and the light body activation, if you pay attention very closely, you will notice that the light bodies are being activated. It's an inner light. It's not an outer light as you're being shown on the media. Like, we're being told it's an outer light. So it's not. It's not an outer light, folks. It's an inner light. It's really not being displayed on the outer. So what happens when it's outer, unless you are activating yourself intentionally to be an outer, which is not the case right now on planet Earth. There are beings that can turn themselves into a light being. That is true. But remember, it's an inner light, it's not an outer light. So when you're seeing it constantly and you're not trying to bring it, but it's coming out all the time, that means it's being manipulated by dark energy, by dark forces, to dark technology. It's only, don't be afraid. It's only thought forms. Like, in other words, what I'm saying, when you are not personally trying to use the light body for whatever reason, for like an excess, like an excess presence, an excess engagement of the light. When you're not trying to do that, and suddenly you're seeing the light body back and forth non-stop around you, it usually means that you're being manipulated to thought forms, negative technology. Basically, they're just using technology like that are not supposed to be used to like put in your head that the light body is like a regular thing. No, people don't walk around in light bodies, like this or looking like that. No, we don't do that. It's just not, it's not what planet Earth is about. Otherwise, we'd all be walking around looking like this, because we're all humans, right? So the reason I'm doing this video is to make you aware of that is being used to manipulate. The dark, it's an inner light, folks. It's not an outer light. So the activation is going innerly, not outerly. The way you could visualize is surrounding yourself with light, meaning outside, like a cylinder, like a pyramid of light around you, or a tent of light around you, or a tippy of light around you as a protection. But you are fine. Don't be. Or what I'm trying to say is that I want to emphasize the fact that it's important not to visualize the light body. So right now, because they want you to visualize that body so that they could mess with you. This is the number one way they're going to try to mess with the light body. Because if this planet turns into a dark planet, the light beings that are normal light beings will not evolve into illumination. They will go into dark process, a darkness process. So they want to they're messing with the light. This is really what's happening now. But they are having a hard time with success. They are failing miserably, fortunately for us, because of the sun. The sun is pumping up all the light into the planet right now. And as they are trying to mess with our light, the sun is assisting us drastically. So if we just stay away from visualizing things right now, because it seems it's a normal thing to do, it's a divine thing to do, to visualize, but it's best right now that we avoid visualizing, because they really are messing with us, because there are groups right now on the planet that want the planet to go down. They want the civilization, because they have a technology civilization. They want that civilization to take over the human race. So they want that civilization with the fake human look. They look fake humans. They're not real human, but they look like humans. And they want them to have all of that we human have, but they cannot have it. So that's why this whole big campaign about the light bodies all over the place on the internet is because most of the people that are on the internet posting videos, they are not humans, folks. Remember that. They look humans, but they are not. Look up AI, artificial intelligence. I call them constructs. So remember that, folks. So best for you not to visualize your life body, because they need for you to visualize it so they can mess with it, because they need data, because they are not able to do anything without you putting it out there. So that's what I'm saying. And one of the key ways they mess with your life body, let me show you this picture right here. I'm speaking from really, take my word for it, but I hope you don't have to experience it. They go primarily right here. They go into your third eye chakra. It's one of the ways they do it. They also try to go here. They don't go there directly, but they shoot thought forms somehow through time. Thought forms, you might think they're not doing anything to you down here. This is where the key center of of energy and streaming come in. It's right here. So you're going to feel lots of energy coming in. You can put a big magnet there to help keep it down, keep it under control. But they know that most of the energy comes down here. They know that. That's where the energy comes in from the sun. That's where it's happening to all of us. So they're going to try to make you think it's all sexual. It is not sexual. It's not time for you to be touching yourself. No, it's none of that. It's not a masturbation time. It's not for you to be. It's time, if it's not being done properly, you inhale and you relax. It's going to just uplift you. But if it is under manipulation, it's going to make you want to touch yourself, make you want to have sex. So be aware of that. So it doesn't mean they're doing anything directly. It's just thoughts. They're shooting thoughts in our heads to make us want to be more like carnal than spiritual. So they want us to think something carnal is going on. It's nothing carnal. It's all the spiritual energy that's coming in. It's going to flower up like a flame, like a lotus, into all the different parts of our body. That's one key area they manipulated. And that's also where they try to manipulate into darkness. Because if you constantly, whenever you feel this energy down here, if you feel they need to be touching yourself all the time and having sex with anything and anywhere, anything that's in sight, that's also going to bring you down, because you're being carnal. You're in the flesh. You're not focusing on the spiritual, because it's this energy here is supposed to be going up. Like traveling and healing and illuminating and purifying, etc. And the other part is, if you have made it past this point, right? But they're still gonna keep coming there. Ignore it when the sensation is too much. Like I said, use a magnet, put it there. That will help keep it under control, because the natural one is not overwhelming, but you're gonna constantly feel energy there. Just like take shower, go swimming, go for a walk, but it's natural energy, it's celestial energy. But they're gonna want you to think it's sexual. Okay, remember I said that, but they have nothing to do with it. It's just your thoughts. And then here, they're going to try to mess with you here in the third eye. They're going to try to pump a lot of energy there. But remember, a lot of us are going to heavy activation right here, right now, at this time. But what they're going to do, they're going to try to come in here into your third eye, especially those of us that are spiritual beings, because it's in our spiritual DNA. So they're going to try to come in into your third eye and to making you feel like, they're doing something here. And you're going to feel lots of energy coming here. And it's true. A lot of us are feeling lots of energy coming here in the center, right here in that center point. The third eye center, right here. It's true. We are feeling it. But they're going to make you think that they want to do something. So in case you see, they might be using it to manipulate you. You might see animal prints or that sort of thing. I say best to try and not visualize, and try to stay away from that spot. If you don't know what you're doing, don't mess with it. And if you feel sensation going on, my advice is to go to Yeshua, Jesus the Christ, the Messiah. That I don't have a picture of Yeshua right now. If I could come up with one. But everybody knows Jesus the Christ was a black man that was killed, that offered his life, gave his life and sacrifice 2,000 years ago, a little over, to save the human race. Everyone knows that. I'm not making this up. It's not racism. Yeshua, Jesus the Christ, the Messiah, crucified, was a Negro like us, like me, and then he gave his life to save the human race, and to bring us back to bring us back to our Father, our home, our Creator, the Creator of the Son, the Father of the Son, our Father, the Father of the Son, our Father, the Father of the Son. So that's so you go to Yeshua, Jesus the Christ, for support, and then pray to Him. Even you don't have to visualize Him, but remember, call out to. Always, when you talk to Yeshua, always Jesus the Christ, the Messiah, always say crucified. Because right now, because it's desperation time, a lot of dark entities are trying to portray themselves as Yeshua, as Jesus Christ, as Yeshua. So you have to always include crucified, because Yeshua is there's only one man that crucified himself over 2,000 years ago. So again, the purpose of this video is to remember the light body is under heavy manipulation, because they are trying to create their own planet, which is with this planet, which is planet of darkness. So all of us, these light beams that are beaming into this beautiful light, they're not going to be happy with us. They're going to find a way to manipulate with the color of our lights. It's going to be all artificial done, because they're trying to create their own ideal of civilization, their own idea of ascension, which is all technology and illusion. It's not real. It's all fake. But you have to stay on top of it. Be aware of the fact that they are trying to manipulate the light body. They try to manipulate your chakra center to make you feel you have some kind of power that you probably don't have, because animal power is what they are into. Animal powers. We are above animal powers. We have made it past that, because we're humans, we're not animals. So they are very obsessed with animal powers. So we are not animals. Remember that. So that's why they're trying to manipulate with your energy centers. It's all very animalistic, two-dimensional, orange consciousness. And we are yellow consciousness. So they're going to try to with yellow green, yellow blue, or orange, or a little deeper orange. They're confused. But just remember, it's best to avoid visualizing too much right now. Avoid visualizing anything from here to third eye. Avoid visualizing down, like just take it easy and meditate. Short meditation, only for like 2-3 minutes. Don't meditate for too long, because they want you to go into long meditation right now, so they can try to come into you and mess with you with thought form technology. So avoid long sessions of meditation right now. Wait until after the solar flash, then it'll be all good, because that solar flash will set things straight for us within the darkness that's trying to invade us with the dark technology. Until then, I love you all. I was trying to make this video very short, that's why I'm talking so fast, but it doesn't work. I hope this helped. I love you all, and I'm aware that not all humans are having access to my video, but I'm going to keep putting them out there. It seems like a lot of non-humans are having access to my videos, but not humans, the 100% humans. But I'm going to keep putting them out there. So if you're a 100% human being, you have access to these videos, please pass them around, okay? Because it seems like the internet is full with non-humans that looks like human, but they're not humans. And us humans are being left behind in the dark. They're keeping these videos away from humans. That's why my channel is not getting any traffic. Until then, I love you, I love you, I love you. Stay in the light, be positive, keep smiling no matter what, and go out in the sun, because the sun loves you. If you are a human being with 100% human DNA, the sun is your best friend right now. It's your healer. It's your everything. Go and talk to the sun. Go hang out under the sun. If you need to put a hat on, but sit under the sun for 20 minutes a day. You'll see what I'm talking about. I love you all. See you soon. Much love.